Hi everyone, today we're going to explore the power of positive thinking and how to overcome negative thought patterns. I want to clear something up from the get-go. The world's not going to end anytime soon. No matter how many times I hear it's doom and gloom and the world, it's all over, it's not. And things usually do get better. I grew up in a civil war. For all of my younger life, until I was 29 years old, I was living in a country that was at war. Multiple people getting, thrown in jail and killed. And most people back then thought there was no end to it. They thought there's no possibility this could ever end. There's no solution to it. Well, guess what? It ended. Things got better. In my other role as a recovery coach, I help people who have recently stopped drinking or doing drugs and try to stay sober, have a positive outlook on life. And lately I'm sort of dealing with a lot of people with negative thought patterns. My friends, my family circle, they all have a tendency, there's a lot of them have a tendency towards negative thinking. And back in the day, I kind of was like that myself. So I thought, you know what, I'll make a video here today just talking about negativity, negative thought patterns, and, how we can actually, work our way out of them. First and foremost, step one, you got to identify the thought pattern. You got to identify the things that your self-doubt, criticism, worries about the future. You want to take a moment and recognize that when these thoughts arise, that these are actually the negative thoughts that you're dealing with. Step number two, you want to challenge these thoughts. You want to ask yourself, is this thought based on fact or just an assumption? Often our minds create scenarios that might not actually be grounded in reality. Number three, you want to reframe the perspective. Once you have identified and challenged the negative thought, and instead of saying, I can't do this, try saying to yourself, this is a challenge, but I'm going to work out a solution. That's one way of thinking. It's not negative. It's a challenge. It's tough. Everybody goes through tough times, but in the end, you're going to figure it out. Number four, I would say, gratitude. Take a moment every day, reflect on everything that you're thankful for. It can be early in the morning, you're getting up, you're having your coffee just before you head out, walk the dog or whatever. As you're walking the dog, you just literally, bring thoughts into your mind as, my life's good because of this, my life's good because of that. Back in my early days when I first got sober, it was tough to find anything that was positive because as far as I was concerned, life was over. And, my entire life had evolved around drinking. So without alcohol, I was like, okay, what do I do now? But as each day progressed, it was like, well, I'm actually thankful I'm sober. I can go out and I can walk the dog. I can remember walking the dog, so just little by little things started to get, more and more positive. Your environment matters, so surround yourself with positive people. If you've got a lot of negative Nancys in your life, those are the kind of people you want to sort of avoid. Read your motivational quotes, get your inspirational quotes, live, life, love, all that kind of stuff, and spend time around supportive people, if it's in groups or if it's, some sort of a therapy thing you're doing. Make sure that the people are positive and supporting you in everything that you're trying to do. Sixth point would be mindfulness and meditation. This kind of gets overlooked a lot, I think. Back in the day, again, if you had asked me about yoga, mindfulness, meditation, hippy dippy, that's all crap. Who wants to deal with that stuff? Well, I do. And me today, personally, I find that extremely beneficial. These practices can help you stay present and calm. They allow you to observe your thoughts without judgment, and they help you cultivate a more positive mindset. Changing thought patterns takes time and patience. Be patient with yourself. It's not an overnight thing. It's, little by little, baby steps. Remember, you have the power to shape your mindset and lead a more positive and fulfilling life. So, again, just practice these little things day by day. You don't have to do go out and start journaling every single thing. You don't have to go out and take 3 yoga classes a day. It's just a more positive outlook on life. Just little baby steps each day will help. And trust me, I've been there. I've been way back in the dark, and right now I can't believe that my life is so fulfilling. So another reason why I took on this job as a recovery coach, and I wanted to help people out. It's like I know my life changed dramatically, so I would like to be able to help others change theirs. Anyway, thank you for joining me today. If you found this helpful, feel free to share it with others. Positivity is contagious. Until the next time, keep positive and keep smiling.